everyone! In this video, I will show you how to create, select, and arrange basic shapes and use zooming and panning to view your document. To start off with, we're going to change our toolbar from the default basic to advanced by going to the window menu, down to toolbars, and select advanced. Now, let's make some shapes. To draw straight lines, we're going to use the line segment tool or hit backslash on your keyboard. Simply click and drag to make lines. Now, let's select the rectangle tool or hit M on your keyboard. Again, click and drag to create a shape. Let's try to hold down the Shift key while dragging. You must notice that the rectangle is constrained to being a square. Holding down Shift while dragging constrains the width and height of the shape to be the same. So let's try it with the ellipse tool. You can right-click on the rectangle tool to find the ellipse tool or hit L on the keyboard. Here, I'm holding down Shift again and dragging to create perfect circles. Notice you must release the Shift key after you stop the drawing operation. You can also click on the document once to drop the object by defining its properties precisely. Here, I'm creating a 200 by 300 ellipse. The next thing I want to mention is the regular selection tool. We need to have an object or a group of objects selected in order to make precise edits. Let's click on the first button on the toolbar or hit the hotkey V. Simply click on an object to select, or click and drag a selection box over the shapes to select them. Anything that gets hit within that box partially will be selected. To deselect, just click away. Now, once a shape or a group are selected, a bounding box shows up. Click on the shapes to move them around. You can click and drag on the edges of the bounding box to resize. Remember, you can always hold down Shift while dragging to constrain the proportion. Notice when you move the pointer outside the corners of the bounding box, it turns to a different icon. This means you can drag to rotate the selection. The last thing I want to show is panning and zooming. You can hit Z on the keyboard to get the zoom tool. Now, if you hold the mouse down and drag right, you should zoom in. And when you drag to the left, you should zoom out. Try it again. Hold down the mouse and drag right to zoom in. Here, I'm going to show you a shortcut to go back out to the whole document. Command on the Mac and Control on the PC and hit 0. Another handy shortcut for zooming is Control or Command plus minus or equal on your keyboard. Here, I'm holding Command equal to zoom in and hit Command minus to zoom out. If you hold down the spacebar, you can see the pointer turn into a little hand. Now, dragging your mouse while holding down spacebar will allow us to pan.